both Catalonia and Catalan individuals, and not only Catalan individuals, but also Catalan companies, already fulfill and comply with EU regulations. And therefore, we cannot treat territory like Catalonia like a third country or an acceding country. So it is also clear that there is no provision within the EU treaties to describe a process like the one that is happening at the moment in Catalonia, basically because it's still an internal affair within Spain. So we are fully confident that once the vote has taken place, once the Catalan people have been able to express their opinion in a democratic and free way, negotiations will begin. Of course, we have kept conversations and discussions not at the official level, but unofficially with EU officials. And the response that we normally get is that, of course, this is not a legal question; it is a political question, and therefore it will have to be addressed. If the Catalan people, of course, decide to vote in favor of independence, it will have to be addressed politically. There have been, in the past 10 years, lots of severe problems between the Catalan institutions and the Spanish institutions. And we do believe that the only way to work out and to find a solution to this conflict is by letting people decide, by letting people vote. And that's why we are insisting very strongly to the Spanish government, but also to the Spanish state institutions, including the Constitutional Court, which is, of course, an independent, or is supposed to be an independent institution, to think about the consequences and the negative consequences of vetoing, of preventing that vote from taking place. Because, again, we're talking about a vote, a plebiscite, which counts with a large majority of the Catalan population, and it is a vote which does not inflict the Spanish constitution, because the Spanish constitution does protect the right of expression of its citizens. The conflict is of political nature, and this is what we are actually saying or telling the Spanish government. You cannot prevent a political conflict, political problem by putting legal obstacles, because this is not going to solve the problem. This is going to worsen the problem. What we valued from the Scottish vote was the fact that they could vote, and not only that they could vote on their political future as a nation, or the people of Scotland, but particularly because they could agree beforehand with the UK government the way how this referendum was going to be held. And we think that this is extremely positive for the Scottish citizens who wanted to express their opinion on the future of their country vis-a-vis the United Kingdom, but it is equally very important for the UK government and for the political leadership of the UK, because they could somehow agree with the Scottish leadership that this referendum had to go on. And we think that this is important, and this not only reinforces the Scottish people, but it also reinforces, more importantly, the UK.